which is a winter celebration. So yeah, please have a research. Just search up winter solstice or solstice and have a look what your culture is all doing, celebrating the old traditions. Some are lighting candles or fire. Some are doing chocolate logs for the yellow logs. So midwinter feasts are definitely on the agenda for us down under. And in summer, I imagine there'll be some feasts there as well. So it's all about the change of season, going from us going into the dark and coming out into the light. So letting go of the old and planting seeds for the new. So plant that garlic, basically, this week. It's the time to plant garlic. So you're down under. All right, how are we going, Rose? How's all your connections going?
Oh, good. Okay, let me say hello to everyone. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Great Awakening Generator. I am your host, Rose McNair. Welcome to everyone on the YouTube channel, as well as all of Chantelle's community. Thank you so much for joining us. And today, welcome, Chantelle, doing your live stream, doing the live transmission, and of course, very happy and excited to be here with you. And so much stuff going on, like you were saying. I was listening to you whilst we were crossing over. A lot of stuff going on, and I'm glad you brought up the solstice because it's big. Well, it's big because our days start to get lighter now. Don't we? We get more hours of daylight, and we're always looking forward to the light. And of course for us, so much stuff happening on the planet. You know, not to be any buzzkill or whatever, all I can say is put your armor around you and be brave for what is to come, because this is our time, people. We are the saints. We have already been here. We are not waiting for anybody else. We are the saints. So go time.
So let's go time. Lots of energy around. So absorb that energy. At the same time, we've had a lot of solar flares, let's put it in basic terms, solar flares hitting the earth as well. So lots of energy changes. People are feeling a bit weird at the moment, or you might be hearing some downloads or feel the energy change or shift, might be feeling really tired. So it's just a normal part of the year. So enjoy it, enjoy some downtime, and then obviously enjoy the new energy that's coming in as well. Great. Okay, so don't forget to put notes into the comments. I've got one already. Yeah, I've got you, Karen. I've got that one. I'm gonna put that on my little clipboard for later on. I'm gonna work on that. Anybody else, just put comments in, and we'll work on that later on as we talk through things and start a group healing in about quarter of an hour. So, Rose, what exciting news or what surprise have you got for us today?
I have so many exciting things. Chantelle, you cannot believe how many exciting things happen in my world. And hey, that's not to say I don't have my moments of blah, because I've had a lot of moments of blah in the last 5 years of my life in terms of my journey to myself and to be here. However, I want to say, please be aware of disclosure. It's important. I'll quickly say that. I'm not going to go into it. And be brave to expect that you might be somewhere in your journey that you are prepared for what comes out, and it's not coming out on mainstream media. It's coming out in the esoteric community, by the way, everybody. So you might be better prepared. Other people are not. So be patient with that, because they're all taking the journey. And sometimes for all of us that are saying, like me, I just said, now go time, people. And that's the Pleiadian in me coming out like, yeah, come on, baby, I'm ready to go, that kind of thing. So yeah. Okay, so just be prepared to be patient with people. Right. Now, everybody, I was sitting in bed last night and it was late. It was after midnight. And I was thinking, what do we talk about? And I was really guided because I've been reading my Beyond Lemuria Oracle Card guidebook. Okay. Right. Now, there's some things that I will read, and I promise I have highlighted things that I need to tell you. So I'm not telling you everything because it'll take us a long time. I want to read this to you because I want to, in doing this, I want to invoke in you. I want to stimulate something in you that might instigate the thought of perhaps you are Lemurian or you have a Lemurian heritage. I'll read. This book or these cards are by Izzy Ivy. At first, when I got it, I thought, I might not be so interested in the cards, but they are awesome. They even contain a 10 chakra set in there. Okay. Welcome to the realm of Lemuria, a magical place infused with an abundance of life force energy, fertile lands, lush rainforests, crystalline waterfalls, and beings who so gracefully dance with the tides of nature and the ebb and flow of life. There is no scarcity, as all that is required can be created at will. In essence, Lemuria is an elevated state of being, a dreaming that sees beyond the dream. Right, that's one part. So what is Lemuria? Lemuria was another civilization that existed on the planet at the same time or just before Atlantis, located in the Pacific Ocean. Its residents were of a gentler, more earth-based nature. They also worked with the crystalline forces of minerals and the planets. Lemuria and Atlantis may have resided in physical reality. There are also accounts that imply these civilizations exist or existed in a multidimensional overlay to the reality with which we are more familiar. You may be familiar with the Lemurian quartz crystals or seed crystals, as they are also known as they are found buried in the ground. These crystals are indented with lines, ridges, and furrows, and it is said they hold Lemurian wisdom that will one day be significant to a future civilization. There seems to be an influx of Lemurian incarnates on Earth right now. Right, the Lemurian archetype has been portrayed in Hollywood movies such as Avatar and more recently, Valerian. So, friends, if you ever watch, I'll read the last bit, it's just a few lines. This shows how the Lemurian imagery and information is dropleting throughout our culture at this time. Right now, we are facing a parallel story of Lemuria and Atlantis. By working against the laws of nature rather than with them, humanity heads towards the possibility of erasing life on Earth. The message of the Lemurians is that we can do it differently this time. The shift starts from within ourselves. Thank you, everybody. Find your Lemuria. Find your Lemurian self, because it might be there. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, when you go into shifting into dimensions and going to visit Lemuria, it is absolutely beautiful. You have the visualizations of it. It's amazing, a bit like Earth, but just pristine. So yeah, please, yeah, research it. It's an amazing thing. And like I say, I'm always calling them my blue beans. I don't know if they're from Lemuria or not, but they're definitely blue, and they look very similar to them. So
yeah. Yeah, I thought it was interesting too that they are blue. You know, that was blue, and I thought, and in that deck there's the chakras, but they're talking to the elemental. There's also an elemental set in there. Isn't that interesting?
Oh wow! So they're talking about everything. Wow.
She's thought about everything in it, and so I think, wow, yeah. So okay.
Yeah, so my message this week, and I've been getting through, is like connect to Mother Earth, connect to nature, tune into the frequencies. It's been my homework this week, you know, from Jashikta, is tune into the frequencies of Earth, tune into nature. They're all different frequencies, and they all can help heal us. So yeah, go for it. Tune into Mother Earth, tune into the elementals or the elements of the earth, the rock people. I know I've got a bunch of rock people that support me, and all the little fairies and all that sort of stuff. Tune in, see what you can feel. Tune into the trees. They've got amazing wisdom and energy to them. So tune in, and you'll be amazed what you can hear. And they're there to help you as well. So use it. So yeah. My homework for the week was that. So I was tuning, we had a lot of rain here, so I was tuning into the rain and the raindrops. It was beautiful, just watching the raindrops, just, you know, they were making music. It was amazing. So be aware of your surroundings, you'll be amazed. So that's some of my areas. So they're very earthly, not earthly, but they're really into nature and beautiful living and peaceful. So that's what I get out of them. So yeah.
Yeah, so just last note, I'll tell you, interest, because I can't help myself. The Lemurians have incarnated. It has been said that a lot of Lemurians have incarnated here in Australia and New Zealand, right? More of them are in New Zealand. However, Hawaii is the other place that a lot of Lemurians have incarnated on, because they are Pacific peoples, okay? And so, or that it was meant that the kingdom of Lemuria was supposed to be in this Pacific Ocean area. And so, you know, they are here. So I just thought, just know that, yeah, we have connection, whether we know it or not. I'm sure at some point we have a connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite confident about my one, but so, you know, I've been confident about it for a long time. Okay, so Chantelle, what do we do? Are we going to go to the transmission?
Yeah. So anybody who wants some healing done, chuck it in the chat so I got something to work with. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and do something. Yeah, chuck it in there if you want anything healed. I know I'm still recovering from the cold, so chesty infection, a lot of back. I don't know what it is at the moment, but there's been back issues. Okay, so if you've got back issues, I will be dealing with that tonight. So not today, this morning. I lost my time. How about that? Always losing time.
That's okay.
I'll be
That's
dealing-
okay.
I'll be
That's
dealing
okay.
with
It's
that
tonight
today.
somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. It's actually tonight in the US. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, please tune in, write in it what you want me to work on. It could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Put it in the chat. You've got chat with me on Facebook and YouTube, I think. So yeah, put it in there. Otherwise, chat on the Zoom call with Rose and she'll translate. Tell me what's going on. So just check it. It can be anything. It could be emotions. Are you feeling really anxious at the moment? Or you're overwhelmed? You've got crazy brain? Because with all this energy moving around at the moment, that's sort of happening as well. But definitely a lot of back issues. I don't know what it is, but there's something about backs at the moment. So I'll definitely work on the backs.
I'll just add something to that because we've talked about back before. Remember back, think about the chakra that's which part of your back and the chakra that's aligning to that part of your, if it's lower back, it's root chakra. Are you feeling unsupported in any way? Then perhaps that is what you need to be working on. When I say that, I mean, maybe you need to be doing some aligning of the root chakra. You know, and the other thing is the more you do meditation, the more aligned your chakra column becomes. So just be aware of that, you know, meditation, 10 minutes of meditation, even if you sit down for 10 minutes in a quiet space and breathe and get into your meditative mind space. That's all you might need. So, you know, okay.
And with the root chakra, that's our one that's going out down to the ground. So it's around the pelvic area. Okay. So that whole hip pelvic area is the root chakra. So, and it needs to be grounded. So just think of, you know, we're human. We're meant to have a tail. We've got a tailbone. So put that tailbone into earth, okay? Ground it down, just to help with the grounding, and that will help release that energy down there. Also down in that area there, we also hold a lot of our emotions, store our emotions. So that's the lower cavity. So that's another reason why you might have some back issues or not feeling so great. It's a reproductive area as well. So a lot of womanly issues down there. Okay, so really navel area and the root chakra are definitely stuff that we need to look after. And the colors of them, they're obviously changing, but the root chakra is more of a darker red color. So your darker stones, you can put your crystals or stones down there to help you. And then the navel is like an orangey color. Okay, so use those, use those tools, use your tools. There's tools everywhere. Go outside and see some sun, or you know, go for a nice walk in the bush. Yeah,
make sure to take the shoes off a little bit, because grounding to Mother Earth, and also when you do your alignment of the chakra, the Earth Star chakra is below your feet. So when you ground, connect with that and connect to the core of Mother Earth. So it keeps you grounded. It also starts to balance you. Right now, we need a lot of grounding, earthing. You know, that's important.
Yeah, what I've also come across this week is that we're basically a human battery. Okay, so we have a positive and a negative side to us. So the negative side is grounding. So please, you need to be grounded to receive any energy and to let go of any energy. So energy grounding. The positive side of us is connected to source love or source light. Okay, so we're definitely a battery, and we need the two connections to get conductivity going, to get communication going, and to feel alignment. So yeah, grounding is really important, especially for those who are going through this energetic transformation, let's call it. You might feel a bit out there, have out of body experiences, do a lot of dreaming and stuff. Please make sure you come back to earth, because you are an earthling. Okay, come back to earth and make sure you're grounded. Okay, so just putting it out there. We're a physical being having an awesome experience. So right, 1:15, let's get into it. What are we going to do first? So I'm just starting off as normal. I will just send energy straight away. So for those who are new to the energy world, so you can start feeling it, start feeling the life force. Okay, so I cultivate life force a couple of hours a day just so that I can do this and to help transform any energy that I do collect. Okay, so I am a collector of energy as well. So for those who are interested in learning how to cultivate your own energy, please get in contact with me. I've got several forms and they're very easy to learn to cultivate your own energy. And you need life force or chi or energy to operate. It's what's that little spark in us that just keeps us going. How does things work? How do the cells in the body fire up? Well, they use life force, basically. It keeps us going, okay? So, and if you haven't got any, that's when things start going into trouble. You start getting sick or low energy and start getting diseases and stuff because the cells need the energy to heal themselves. The body will heal itself, just needs the energy to do it. So, sending you some energy. So I'm just going to send some of the Pangu life force energy. So this is one of my forms. He's God, a Chinese God, basically, or source. And I'm just going to say the passcode. It will open me up and become a channel for you guys. So take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. But again, take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. One more, I can feel the energy coming through, guys. So you might be able to feel it in your hands. If you're just starting out, you might be feeling pins and needles. You may feel the energy going all over the body, pops and bangs. I love the bubble effect. I love it when it bubbles. Okay, so you might feel that. You might feel the energy moving around the outside of you and your aura. So the energy will just go where it knows, where it wants to go, okay? The body has an innate healing mechanism and it will use the energy where it needs to go. So just feeling it, sort of pushing into your hands and your chest at the moment. So going into the heart area. Yeah, I've got the buzzers going. So you might have hot and cold hands as well. I love getting the buzzers. Now, just a reminder that some people don't actually feel it as well, okay? It took me months to feel anything, and I just had to believe in it. So please, if you don't feel anything, just believe it's working, and one day you will actually feel it. Okay. Take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. And so guys, I've just got my dog come in, he loves it when I'm playing with energy, so you hear that noise in the background, that's what it is. All right, how's the energy feeling? Rose, how are you going?
Really good, Chantelle, really good. It's been coming in before we even went into this, so a lot of heat. Yeah, I've been feeling the heat on my back way before we started this whole thing, so, you know.
Yeah. Okay, it's because we've got some back issues and we need a bit of grounding, I think, and because we're going into the new year, like I'm calling this the new year, going from dark to light is the new year for me. So I thought I'd do something different today, and I'm going to do the chant. Okay, it's Chashika's chant, and I'm going to do it on that lower back area, lower abdomen area, just to stir things up, break some energy up, and put some divine light in there. So Jashikta is a divine being, okay? One of my mentors, so one of my guides. And they love energy and they love transforming it and they love sinking into it and feeling it and moving things around. So we have all sorts of different chants that we do. So this is a very, very ancient chant. It's very powerful, okay, very, very powerful. So it's going to break the energy up, and especially that back stuff, breaking the emotions up there. It clears out the darkness and then loads it up with lots of divine light, okay? So basically it does everything, which is good. It's quite hard to say. There's quite a bit of a tongue to it. So just bear with me and we'll see how we go. It's quite chunky. This is quite different from the song. Most people have heard me sing the song, but this is the chant. Okay, so we're going to break up any negative energy around the sort of lower area of the back. Actually, all the back. We'll do all the back. We'll go right down all the back to realign that and any chakras in there as well. and then put it in divine energy. So let's do that. So Anchan Man San Chanka, Helios San Man Sinsa, Helios Man San Sinsa. Anchan Manka, Helios Sanka, An Sun Moon. Ansan Manka, Helios Manka, Helios Moonsa, Sun Moon. Hasen Chinka, Helios Moonsa, Anchan Man San Chinka, Helios San Man Sinsa, Helios Man San Sinka, Anchan Manka, Helios Sanka, An Sun Moon. Ansan Manka, Helios Manka, Helios Moonsa, Sun Moon. Hasen Chinka, Helios Moonsa, Okay. How are you feeling, Rose?
Wow, Chantelle, there's lots of different energy there.
Yeah.
Feeling it in my fingers, I'm feeling it on my back again. So it's really powerful, very beautiful, eh? So beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, we still haven't finished, so I'm just sort of halfway through. So just checking in to see how everyone's going. Now let's keep going, because I can still feel there's still stuff there that needs clearing out. Anchan Man San Chinka, Helios San Man Sinsa, Helios Man San Sinka. Anchan Manka, Helios Sanka, An Sun Moon. Ansan Manka, Helios Manka, Helios Moonsa, Sun Moon. Hasen Chinka, Helios Moonsa, Ansan Mansan Chinka, Helios San Man Sinsa, Helios Manchan Sinka. Anchan Manka, Helios Sanka, An Sun Moon. Ansan Manka, Helios Manka, Helios Moonsa, Sun Moon. Hasen Chinka, Helios Moonsa, Okay, I've had enough of that. How's that going, Rose? How's that feeling? Better?
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I just felt other things like on the side, on my side on the left, that I just kind of felt movement there. So it's working on a lot of stuff. That was
a lot of stuff. Yeah, very
stuff.
powerful. So it's breaking into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So with that, we'll just add some blue ray in there, because we were talking about Lemuria. So we'll bring the blue beans in. I call them the blue beans. They could be Lemuria. And we'll just bring them in. So blue ray charge, just to give you guys an extra boost as well, especially in that lower back area, lower abdomen area. We're charging that up. And I'll just layer that with Pangu as well. Okay, just because we can. So what this does is it just, because we've broken up energy, you sort of have to replace it. So what we do is we fill in all the gaps with divine light or blue light or life force, just to fill in the voids really. So we've dissolved some energy, so we're just going to fill it up again. So it gives the body something to work with and help it heal. Now remember, we've obviously got our physical body, but we've also got the other fields as well. So we've got the egoic field and the emotional thought field and communications field. So at the moment, the communications field I feel is a bit out there at the moment, a bit sparky at the moment. So this will help with that. So smoothing and making things a bit more cohesive and communication wise. And then we've got our spirit fields on top of that, so it also works there. So when we work one field, it actually works all the fields. So it's sort of like connected like a big spider web. You ping one and it will ping somewhere else in another one, or fix one and it will help evolve into another field. So the physical field is the densest field, and that's where it shows up in our physical body, because we're human beings. But obviously that physical component could have something in the other fields, emotional attachment, or there's something emotionally gone wrong. So when we correct that, it'll actually heal the physical field. Another thing, the spirit world, because we talk a lot about spirits here, if we go into past lives and correct past lives in there, it will actually come out in the physical world as well. So, and also generational, we all link generational. So, you know, especially mother-daughter, or, you know, linked generational that side. It also heals ancestries up the line as well, down the line, and also outwards. So we talk multi-dimensional. And yeah, so when we heal a past life and the past things, we can actually heal multiple people at the same time, which is really awesome. I love it. I love this magic stuff. It's awesome. How are you feeling, Rose? Ooh.
Really good. It's interesting you were talking about communication. There's a lot of energy going from my throat chakra right into, like, down my throat, just this column down into my upper heart, like the thymus gland. Yeah, that's interesting, because there's clearing here, so in this zone, so it means that perhaps the words are going to be clearer. That's what we need, balancing out, you know. So yeah, really good.
Yeah, so communication definitely here. So I know a lot of flus going around New Zealand at the moment. A lot of people are getting chesty stuff. So this bit here is actually physically unwell at the moment, a lot of people. So that is our communications portal. So our speaking our truth. So as we said, we're going to solstice, so letting go of the past and then coming forward and speak your truths. Okay. Moving to the new world. All right. Anything else we need to work on? We'll go through all the different things. We've got the 5 elements. It doesn't need anything. Organs. Ooh, good. Want some organ work. Okay. All right. So we've got 3 cavities. So I'm just going to check the cavities. Head, mid, the lower. It seems to be the lower cavity at the moment. Okay, so lower cavity. And in there we've got like the liver, the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas, the gallbladder, intestine, small intestine, large intestine, the rectum. Okay, so the rectum's on my clipboard. And the kidney. Whoa, okay, the kidney's on there. And the adrenals. And then we've got the bladder, the urethra, and the appendix. Okay, so this kidneys definitely are on there. And the adrenals. Okay, so putting those on there. Emotionally, are they emotionally? No. Just checking the emotions of the kidney. Yeah, okay, so kidney in there. So emotional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, like the emotional 7 of the kidney, which is paranora. Oh, wow, okay, so put that in there. And 8, 9, and 12, loyal. Okay, so let's just put those on our mini clipboard, and I'm just going to send them some energy. Pangu, Blue Ray. Okay, so charge. Wants to break it up. Okay, so we're going to do the shushing sound. So if it cuts out, it still works. Okay, so just breaking up energy in the kidney, and with the emotions attached to the kidney. Shh, shh, shh. Yeah, we'll just charge that up. So just breaking the energy up. I wonder lots of people have got sore backs at the moment. So kidney is definitely, if you've got a sore back, it could be your kidneys as well. So they're sort of mid-back, lower mid-back range. See how everything affects everything? We'll just charge it up with Blue Ray again. So bring the Lemurians in, the blue beings, any other galactic beings that want to help. So. And then finally, I'm just going to boost it. I'm going to layer it with Pangu. So life force, layering it with life force into the kidneys. So the kidneys are our life force generators. Okay, so very important to charge them up, and as they are their own charger as well. So give them a bit of a kickstart, really. So we'll just layer that with Pangu. Take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. There you go, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that little mini treatment. By all means, contact me if you want more. And Rose, how are you feeling after all that?
Really good. It's really warmed up.
Warmed up. Hey.
I say warmed up because I have this I suddenly feel this heat in my body in different parts. And just now, as you were finishing, I felt it on the left side of my chest. And, you know, before we started, it was at the back of my, you know, on the left side of the back. So it's kind of like it came full circle. So really good. Thank you.
Right around the body. Yay.
Yes. Well.
So we did quite a bit today. Definitely the chart is very powerful. Okay, so listen to this again. It's going to break the energy up. For those with back issues at the moment, re-listen. It's going to focus on that back area, break that energy up, break that muscle tension up, and then help realign it. Okay, so jump in there. Also kidneys. Okay, everybody needs life force at the moment. Yeah, definitely. Kidneys are a good one.
Right.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Right, wonderful. Thank you, everyone.
Yep.
For joining us here on the Great Awakening Generator and all of Chantelle's social media. And thank you, Chantelle, for your work. We appreciate you and we love what you're doing.
Cool. Thanks, Rose. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for having me aboard, everybody. And we'll see you next week, same time. And yeah, enjoy. Don't forget to follow Rose. She's on her YouTube channel. She is interviewing amazing people. Okay. She is brilliant. And then anybody wants to have any healing done with me, please contact me. I'm going through my website, bioenergetics.co.nz, because I am down under in New Zealand if you're watching this worldwide. But I can treat anybody in the world. Okay.
Yeah. So, great. I just want to say thank you very much, Leanne, for joining us on the Zoom call. And she's just saying to us, thank you, Rose and Chantelle. She says, I'm now ready to surge into the day, just so that you're there. So, you know,
awesome.
Thanks a lot for your contribution. We love having feedback, people. Thank you so much. And, you know, the Great Awakening Generator, I just want to say this quickly, has got some amazing interviews there. And the idea of the Great Awakening Generator, I will point out, is to showcase everything that people in the esoteric world are doing. It's to talk about the amazing gifts, like people like Chantelle, people like various people there. I would, you know, go on and have a look. There's lots, and there's a lot more coming. I'm working on some amazing projects with people, and it's coming out. Please, I'm going to say this, please subscribe to the channel if you're watching it.
Yeah, please do, because Rose is an amazing, talented person, and she's full of wisdom, and those conversations come out of it are absolutely amazing. She blows my mind every week, guys. I learn something every week with her. So
you're embarrassing me, Chantelle. You're embarrassing me, but I tell you what, the reason I know what I know is because I have been preparing for a whole lifetime for this time and space for my life to come into to do this, and I am the connector for. To showcase everything every one of you does, so that, you know, that is my place, and I really love that I am that person, you know. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll catch you next time, Chantelle.
Next time, and I'll catch you next week, everyone.
Bye. Take care.